My name is Evelyn, and I've been working for VIPKID for 11 months now. I made this video to share with you my top 7 pros and top 7 cons for working for VIPKID. I'm going to keep it fair, so I'm going to share one pro at a time and one con at a time. So one pro, one con. One pro, one con. Keeping it positive, keeping it real. Keeping it positive, keeping it real. My first pro is you earn an income from home. This has been a blessing for me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. And when I was looking to apply for an online job, I was looking for how can I help my husband out, paying the mortgage, paying the bills, but still get to be a stay-at-home mom and stay with my kids. So it's been a blessing for me to be able to earn an income early in the morning while my kids are sleeping. The first con is the application process. I have one friend that she wasn't selected to work for VIPKID, and she went through the work of buying a few background pieces from Dollar Tree and getting a headset, and she invested that and she wasn't hired. Unfortunately, she didn't reach out to me and ask me for any guidance on how to apply, and I would recommend definitely watch my videos about help you out with the application process, and other teachers who give advice on how to apply, because we have experience. We know what the company is looking for. So without that guidance, you might not get hired. Also, a lot of people apply not realizing that a bachelor's degree is required. You need a bachelor's degree and 1 year of any form of teaching. My second pro is you get to teach precious kids in China. The kids we teach range from about 3 years old to about 13 years old. And the kids we teach, I would say 95% of them are respectful. A few of them are a little naughty, but all of them are precious. And actually, the naughty ones have a special place in my heart because I'm able to draw in their attention, and once they have that special bond with their teacher, then they start opening up and you get to find out things about them, what they enjoy doing. They enjoy playing video games on their days off of school. They enjoy riding their bike, and you get to know them, and suddenly they're a different student. Sometimes the naughty ones, they can be the most fun to teach, the most entertaining, because you can laugh it off. But our children are so precious. Some of our kids are just 3 years old, so we use puppets, we sing with them, and we can watch them go from being shy to being excited about learning, and that's just such a special thing. My second negative is the cancellation policy. I have a friend currently that's concerned that maybe she could lose her job because she's gone over on the cancellation policy. I'm praying that VIPKID will choose to be gracious in her case, but VIPKID allows 6 cancellations or teacher no-shows per 6-month contract. That's both generous and difficult because it's really easy to accidentally oversleep and miss a class. It's happened to me a handful of times in the 1 year I've worked for VIPKID. My first contract, I had 2 teacher no-shows. My second contract, I have 3 or 4. And I'm soon to start my 3rd contract, so it renews. So that's the nice thing about it. When you have to go to the hospital, or if you have an electric problem with your internet or electricity, they can help you out if you send in a ticket, and that won't count against you. They'll change it to either soft cancellation or teacher IT problem, and that won't count as part of your issue. Number 3 on pros is high pay. We make anywhere from $18 to $24 per hour. And me personally, I regularly make $20 an hour and I'll talk about extra incentives. So sometimes I make more than that. My number 3 con is taxes. Now, in a regular job in the United States, when you work 9 to 5 or whatever, they take your taxes out each paycheck. So it's less painful as they take that out. You don't really get to see that money that's taken out. But with VIPKID, we're independent contractors. Just like independent contractors here in the U.S., we get to see our full paycheck, and then at tax time, the hammer comes down and we have to pay a large percentage. Depending on your financial situation, how many kids you have and everything, that percentage is going to look different. I'm not a tax guru, and I haven't had my first tax time with VIPKID, but if you're used to getting a big tax refund, that probably won't happen if you're working for VIPKID. Excuse me. So taxes is a bummer. You pay it in April. I have heard of people, though, that have set up to pay their taxes periodically, quarterly instead of every year, and maybe that can be less painful. Okay, number 4 on the pros is it's a great side hustle. By that I mean VIPKID is my side hustle for being a stay-at-home mom. My full-time job is being a stay-at-home mom. Probably around 50% of our teachers are full-time teachers in the classroom. So this is their side hustle. They get up a little bit earlier, teach a few classes before school. They teach on weekends, on Friday nights and Saturday nights. They're making a second paycheck. And Lord knows America doesn't pay their teachers enough. And so China is paying those teachers a side hustle payment. And those teachers that earn a salary and have the summer off or spring break off, they can earn even more money working for VIPKID full-time or part-time during the summer or during spring break. So that's pretty cool. Or during winter break, whenever they have breaks, they can work even more. So it's a great side hustle. You get to choose your own hours. Because we're independent contractors, we have no minimum hours. So if you were to be hospitalized or to want to focus on your career more, you could choose to work 0 hours, and VIPKID would have no problem with that because we are independent contractors. Number 4 on my cons list is early mornings, especially after daylight savings time. Before we fell back on our clocks, I was teaching 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., which was perfect. But then we fell back on our clocks, and China does not have daylight savings time, and so now I'm teaching 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., which is a little bit more painful, but I'm thankful that I don't live in California and have to teach 3 a.m. So depending on where you live in the U.S., depends on when those available hours are. Again, I could choose to work less hours and everything, but 8 a.m. is the latest I could work now that the time has changed. Why is that? Because 8 a.m. here is 10 p.m. in China and our kids go to sleep. Okay. Number 5 on my pros is extra incentives. I love the extra incentives. VIPKID gives an extra $1 per class for arriving on time. VIPKID gives an extra 50 cents per class if you have 30 classes to 44 classes in the month. If you have 45 classes plus, you get, instead of 50 cents, you get $1 extra per class. So what's that mean? I have a base pay of $8. You might get hired for $7.50 or $8.50 depending on your experience. I cannot guarantee you what they will sign you up as, but mine is a base pay of $8. So then I get an extra $1 per class for arriving on time and an extra $1 per class for teaching over 45 classes per month. That means that I make $10 per class. Each class is 25 minutes plus 5 minutes of filling out feedback. That's 30 minutes. That's a half hour. I teach 2 classes in an hour, including feedback. 1 hour is $20. I could not get a job at Walmart, Walgreens, the grocery store. I could not get a job out there in that world for $20 an hour unless I was working full-time doing something difficult. So I am sitting here in my pajamas teaching classes online to kids in China while my kids are sleeping, not spending any gas money, you know, making $20 an hour. To me, that's like really good. Plus the extra incentives. The extra incentives, like they'll say, hey, between these 10 days, if you open all of your 4 PPT times, which I already open those all the time, if you open all of them, whether they book or not, we're going to give you an extra $40. That's an extra $40 on my paycheck. That's not even for doing anything other than just doing my job. So I love those extra incentives. They're not all the time and they're not guaranteed. They're just an extra bonus surprise. Like, surprise, this month we're doing this incentive. And if you open time slots at Christmas, then you could be entered into a drawing to win an Amazon gift card. I won an Amazon gift card just for teaching on Christmas last year. So that was awesome. Or you could just get extra money. Let's see. That was number 5 on the pros. Number 5 on the cons is no guaranteed bookings. When you're brand new, you don't have your followers built up. You don't have your regulars built up. So it's few and far between classes that you book. That's a good time to sign up for workshops. That's a good time to work on your profile. Watch some of the videos I have about how to increase your bookings. So look up Evelyn Joy bookings and a video will pop up about my top 15 ways to increase your bookings. It's improving your profile picture, improving your video, improving your bio, just trying to earn as many certifications as you can, just improving your profile so that the parents will want to click on your profile, they'll want to follow you, they'll want to book classes with you, and they'll want to continue booking classes with you. So you have no guaranteed bookings, but if you watch some of my videos, you can get some bookings, and then, hopefully. Some people have told me that my videos have really helped them. It's just advice that I've picked up and gleaned along the way, and I'm sharing it with others. And anyway, that same advice has helped people who have watched my videos. And if you start to have classes, then you start to get regulars. As you start to teach trials, those parents start to sign up and they start to book you. And each month the bookings increase. My first month, which wasn't a full month, I taught 23 classes. And so my first month I taught 23 classes. I made like $200+ less than $300. And now last month I made $2,000 because I taught 200 classes. So that was awesome. Okay. Where was I at? No guaranteed bookings. Okay, number 6 on my pros is you can wear your pajama pants. I'm wearing yoga pants, whatever you want to wear. You don't have to pay gas money. You don't have to clean snow off of a car. You don't have to have a car. And you don't have to take your kids to daycare. This is a big one for me because I don't like having to take my kids to daycare. I like having my kids home with me. My kids are 4, 3, and 1. If I put them all in daycare and worked a minimum wage job, I would be in the hole by a lot. I would have a lot of negative money, not positive. So this job makes me able to stay home with my kids and earn a paycheck, which is awesome. Number 6 on the cons is workshops are unpaid. To me, this is a no-brainer, but some teachers have complained about it. I'll give you the 2 sides on this one. This is sort of a con, sort of a pro. You are not required to sign up for workshops, but if you sign up for workshops, you will know the information that I share in some of my videos about how to be a better teacher, how to teach shy students, how to teach naughty students, how to get the students to speak more, how to draw in their attention, how to keep their attention, how to get bookings. So the workshops, they're not required, but they're helpful. You don't have to pay to take them, but you don't get paid to take them. So some teachers have said, oh, how come we don't get paid to take work for workshops? It's like unpaid training, because some jobs you get paid during training hours, but other jobs like require you to have like trainings. Like I worked at a daycare where we were required to have CPR training, and we had to pay $50 for that class. So, you know, some people say like, oh, some people have to pay for trainings, and anyway, it's free, but it's unpaid. So, and workshops are optional, but they're helpful. Anyway, number 7 on the pros is that you get paid for student no-show. This is awesome. Sometimes I've had it happen. If you have a major course class that's not a trial, that's a regular class, that it cancels within 24 hours, you get paid for it. And if it's canceled before your class time, you don't even have to come to your office. You can stay in bed. You can drink some coffee. You can do whatever you want. Scroll Facebook, whatever. If you're sitting waiting for a trial to show up, okay, if it's a trial and it's marked canceled, still be ready to teach, because they probably will book a different trial in that time slot. So trial, pay attention. If you're sitting there the full 15 minutes, which is half of the class time, you only have to sit there half the class time for a trial student no-show, or until they mark it student no-show. So you only have to sit there half the time, so it is half the pay. But still, you're getting paid something to do nothing. I mean, sit. And the last con is Apple reviews. I currently have like 305 Apple reviews, and it's so nice when parents validate you that you're a good teacher and they give you Apple reviews. But at the same time, I have 6 4-Apple reviews. So those were parents that decided that I wasn't an excellent teacher. They decided that I deserved a B instead of an A. And that can be disappointing. I've had 2 parents in my 1 year with the company. I've had 2 parents give me 3 apples, and that can be painful because we pour our heart and soul into being good teachers, and then somebody gives us a C, and it's just kind of disappointing. Then the company invalidates it and says you were a patient teacher, that parent was wrong, keep doing a good job, and that can be encouraging. So Apple reviews are kind of a roller coaster of emotions. You give and you take on that. So anyway, these are my pros and my cons. That was everything. These are the main pros and cons for working for VIPKID. I hope that this video was helpful for you. And if you're thinking of signing up for VIPKID, I can tell you, honest to goodness, this job has been one of the biggest blessings and one of the best decisions I've ever made. Alright, I hope this video was helpful for you. My name's Teacher Evelyn, and I hope to see you in another video. Thanks! Oh, and I normally don't say this. I've been almost a year with YouTube, and currently I have 86 subscribers. If you would click like on this video and click subscribe, that would mean the world to me. I normally never say that, but I might start to say it because it'd be nice to have 100 subscribers by the time I reach 1 year on YouTube. Wouldn't that be cool? Alright, thanks. Bye.